Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of December 12th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. But let's see what's going on for you this week of December 12th. It's been a pretty interesting week for everybody so far. You're the second to last sign that I'm doing, of course. But it's been a lot of stuff going on for everybody, so I don't think that will be much different for you, and it's not. So let's see what we have going on here for you. I think that some of you actually, well, number one, you start off with a Jack of Diamonds. Very good card for working and having fun. I think you'll have a good work-life balance this week, as they say. Although I do not like that term at all, by the way, work-life balance. I think there's something better out there for everybody. But I'll talk about that at another time. But very good, stable card. I also feel like this could be somebody who's interested in you. I think that some of you could have two people, actually, this week, kind of all of a sudden, who are interested in you, or you find out are interested in you, especially if you're doing something new. Like if you just got a new job or started a new business or something, where you're interacting with new people, or joined a new group of people, then this could be available for you. Could be male or female as well. Next, you have the Jack of Hearts. Same thing, could be somebody who's interested in you. And I'm also getting that if you're not finding love, then you need to join a new group. You need to find a new group of people to hang out with, a new, some sort of meetup group or something like that, and you could find love very quickly. Again, male or female, whatever your preference. Jacks are, it doesn't matter. But this is also a good card for messages coming to you. Both Jacks represent messages and listening to messages. So a lot of you could be hearing some news from people around you. It could be very exciting, good news about different types of things. Next, you have the Three of Diamonds. Double check all paperwork this week. Definitely don't make any mistakes with paperwork and things like that. Really make sure, especially if you're submitting paperwork for something important, like a lease, a contract, or something along those lines. Definitely double check all paperwork. It's also a card that says it might be time for something new. Like if you've been stuck for a long time, you need to try something new. You need to try something different wherever you're stuck. Love, business, finance, whatever. Try something different, try a different way of doing things, and I think that could be very beneficial and even profitable for you if you're willing to do it. The trouble with this card is we are afraid to be hurt, so we don't want to let go of whatever it is that we're doing. And again, that's what's holding us back. So it's kind of like, we got to make some decisions here. Next, Seven of Spades. Kind of good news, because I feel like you're going to be letting go of something. Seven of Spades is a card of letting go of old stuff that doesn't help us anymore, that no longer serves us. So I think a lot of you could be making those decisions this week, no matter what. And you could be making a decision to let stuff go and to not let stuff hold you back anymore, which is nice. Next, you have the Nine of Clubs. Really good card of recognition and abundance coming to you. Also a card of progress on goals. So a lot of you could be seeing progress towards goals. A lot of signs this week have had a lot of cards of progress, of making progress and moving forward. So I'd say that's very much, there's very much the energy of moving forward this week in general for people, and also making progress towards things they want. It's also a card of trying to make progress. It's a card that says, hey, do things that, actively will actively have you making progress and things like that. It's also a card of trying to stand out, especially if you want a raise or something like that at work, or a promotion. It's a card that says, hey, go talk to your boss, because the card kind of is like kind of a pain in the butt, and it says, like, you're not just going to get a raise by just working hard. It's not going to happen. But if you go talk to your boss and you're like, hey, look at the past 6 months, look at all this stuff that I did, extra, or whatever, then your boss is like, oh, here's a raise. It's that simple. It's about making sure you stand out. It's about going and talking to people, making sure you stand out. And again, all areas of your life, not just work. Finally, you have the Ten of Clubs. One of my favorite cards for sure. Represents abundance and more success coming to you. Also a great card of learning, and learning as much as you can. Nine of Clubs, card of learning. Again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. You're going to hear me saying this all 2017, all 2018. Big years for learning and learning new skills that could set you ahead. It's a card that says, like, anywhere you're struggling in life, learn something new. Again, if you're struggling in a relationship, read a book about it. If you're struggling in business, read a book about it. Watch YouTube videos about it. Find a solution. This is a card of being a detective and finding a solution to your problems by doing your own research. And so why do I love this card so much? Well, because the payoff is like tenfold. It's like way bigger than you could have ever imagined just by learning a few new skills. So definitely learn. Don't be afraid to learn. Don't be afraid to read books. And again, some people don't like reading. It's like there's Audible, where you can listen to books. There's YouTube videos, again, where you can learn stuff. It doesn't matter how you learn. It's like every week that I say this about learning, somebody's always like, well, I don't like reading. And I'm like, well, number one, just because you don't like something doesn't mean that you can't do it, right? But number two, there are other ways. There are other ways. It doesn't say you have to read. It just says learn something new and find a way to do it. Also a great card for travel, great card for socializing as well, and being very social this week. I would definitely encourage you to socialize this week, again, with the 2 jacks, especially if you're looking for love. If you're somebody who's looking for love, socialize. Even if you're looking for money, it might be a good week for you to socialize. This is a card of networking, and so you never know what you could find just by meeting new people. Don't be afraid to do that with this card. But it looks like a really great week, I have to say. Pay attention to messages people deliver to you as well. I think those will be important, especially from children. That's the other thing that's coming up here. I feel like that Jack of Diamonds, you might be a little resistant to the message, but it could be very important to you. It could be somebody younger than you. You know, sometimes we're just resistant to younger people for whatever reason, right? We don't think they have enough experience and all this other stuff. But I'm actually getting that their solution could be, you know, miles ahead of any other solution. So definitely give it a shot. But thank you for watching and enjoy your week.